Hey guys, it's Meg with Meg's Family Adventures, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the cabana areas at the Boardwalk at HersheyPark. Here is the Cabana Grill, which is a private restaurant area for guests who are staying at the cabanas only, so no waiting in line. There's waitress service and QR codes in your cabana. These are the private bathrooms for guests of the cabana area as well. They have multiple stalls and even some changing areas in the bathroom, so it's really nice that you have your own private restroom area. Continuing along the path, now here are the lockers. So with each cabana you get a wristband for a locker, so no paying for any extra lockers outside of the cabana area. As we walk along the path, this is one path towards the cabanas on the western side. Out there is how you can access the lazy river. Here are the free fountain soda drinks that they offer. And if we go up the steps, we're going to continue along to the eastern side of the cabanas. Most of the time, our cabanas are over on this eastern side. There was one time when we got one on the western side, but I do think they have more over in this area. So we're going to walk along this pathway. To the right, there are some of the park rides, such as Jolly Rancher Remix and Drive Gulch Railroad. But we're going to walk along the path and go check out our cabana. So now I'm going to take you inside of our cabana, which is E25, which is personally my favorite, and you'll see why. So inside the cabana, you see you have a table with 4 chairs and 2 lounges that face out towards the lazy river. Every cabana comes with a beach bag. This is this year's beach bag. And 6 towels. We've already taken out a few. And every year they change up the bag and the towels. This year's looks like they've got little pool floats on them. Pretty cute. And it also, the new this year, comes with this little pouch, and inside the pouch there's hand sanitizer pen, and there was also some sunscreen. We've already taken that one out. Here's the sunscreen. And included with the cabana also you get a locker. Our locker tag got stuck. There it is. So you get a pass to use a locker that's inside the cabana area. Alright, so we've got our seating area. Also have a ceiling fan. You can do a mobile order at the Cabana Grill, which is exclusive to people using the cabana. And you also have a fridge that comes stocked with waters. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 2 rows, 12 waters. And some condiments for when you order your food. So our cabana overlooks a little bit back there. It's hard to see through the trees, but it is Jolly Rancher Remix. And the best part about this cabana is the entrance to the lazy river, which is literally right here. It's right there. And it's, again, exclusive to people staying at the cabanas. So that's why this cabana personally is my favorite. And there's the lazy river. So not only do you have the private cabana guest access to the lazy river, but you also have great Boardwalk at HersheyPark water park views. I mean, from our cabana here, you can see Breaker's Edge water coaster and Whitecap Racer, and some of the other cabanas in different areas of the boardwalk have views of those and some other things like the wave pool and even some of the regular coasters. And of course, the lazy river. So now let's take a look at the summer 2025 Cabana grill menu for the beach club, which is the Cabana area. So right here are the starters that they have this year. We personally have tried the nachos, which are really interesting. They have, instead of traditional tortilla nachos, they use Frito scoops. So if you're a fan of Fritos, you'd really like these. We've also had the quesadillas in the past, which I really enjoy as well. Here, there's salad and handheld options. They have your typical summer barbecue type food like hamburgers and hot dogs. They also have a grilled chicken sandwich, and anytime I can get a grilled chicken sandwich, I am so happy. And we've also had the California Chicken Club wrap, which is always a favorite. They typically have that on the menu year after year, and that's one of the ones that we typically get when we come here to the Cabanas. It's pretty good. And because so many families come to the Cabana area, they do have a kids menu. Of course, chicken fingers, which are the kid-friendly choice in my family. And it wouldn't be Hershey without some sort of sweet dessert. So they do have some dessert offerings at the Cabana Grill as well. They also offer various types of drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Some of the alcoholic types are different mixed drinks, beers and wines. My personal favorite whenever I'm at the Cabanas are the strawberry daiquiris. And if you're a fan of the local Trogs brewery, they offer that here as well.
So one more thing I do want to mention is that every cabana comes with an electrical box on the back side of it. So bring your phone chargers, especially if you're using that HersheyPark app for wait times and the map. You're going to drain your battery. So bring your charger so you can charge your phone while you're in the cabana. All right, well, that is a wrap on our Cabana tour here for summer 2025. The Cabana and Water Park closes at 8 p.m. in summer 2025, so we made the most of our day. We are going to go hit up some more park rides and arcades as we roll on out. But let's take a look at the pros and cons to getting a Cabana. So when it comes down to deciding if a cabana is worth it for you and your family, I feel like it depends on what's really important to you guys. So for us and my family, time is very important. So the fact that we don't have to wait in a long line to access the lazy river, the fact that we don't have to wait in a long line to get food, that's really important to us. Whereas the cost can be a big negative factor. And to be honest, the cost almost kept us away this summer season because in looking at the prices and comparing to what I've paid in years past, the price has significantly increased. And that to me is a major con with the cabanas, especially this season. So I made this chart that will hopefully be helpful to you guys if you are considering purchasing a cabana at the water park at HersheyPark. As you can see, there are a lot of pros, and most of the pros are revolving around the fact that it's private. You have the private entrance to the lazy river. You have the private cabana grill. You have private bathrooms. So that's definitely a perk of the cabanas. But like I said, there are some cons as well, to be honest. The price to me is the biggest one. Another one that we've found is that on a very, very hot day. I know we were there last summer in 2024, and it was felt like 100 plus degrees on the day we were there, and it was just too hot. Even with the ceiling fan, even with the shade, it was just too hot. And we felt like we were stuck there because we had paid hundreds of dollars. Meanwhile, all we kind of wanted to go do was go back to the hotel and get in some air conditioning during like the heat of the day and then come back in the evening. So that is a con as well if it's dependent on weather. And that kind of leads into also the refundability of it. The cancellation policy is 72 hours. So if you're worried that it's going to be an all-day rain, or you're worried that it's going to be too hot and you don't want to be stuck outside that whole time, it's kind of hard to make that decision within 72 hours. And if you don't cancel within the 72 hours, they do charge you the rate of the cabana. Now, are there exceptions? Maybe. I don't know. I've never had to go that route, thank goodness, but that is their stated policy on their website. Something else, I didn't note it as a con because I feel like, again, it's specific to our family. I don't know if it would be specific to really, if it would apply to everybody else, but our family this year felt like it was an anchor, even though it wasn't super, super hot. I mean, it was hot, but not that 100-degree hot. So our family kind of felt like it was an anchor, like we couldn't go do the other rides because we had paid so much money this season for the cabana. We didn't want to leave that area. We were there on a Saturday in July. So again, we paid kind of top dollar for a weekend, and it was very crowded because it was a Saturday in July and it was a beautiful day, so it was really crowded, and we felt like we couldn't access as many of the areas just because it was so crowded, and we just kind of wanted to escape from the crowd. So that too can be a con, even though I didn't note it. It really is just family dependent. So hopefully this video, you found it to be helpful in kind of getting a sneak peek of what the area looks like and what amenities are offered, and that you find this chart helpful as well, because again, it is a cost. So you really want to think about it before you commit to the cost. All right, well, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching and for supporting us here at Meg's Family Adventures. We're just a little family who likes to showcase our adventures, and hope that our videos help you out, because I know I rely so much on different YouTube videos when I'm looking to plan a trip. So please, if you found this helpful, please like our video, please subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to also follow us on Instagram and TikTok now. They're both at Meg's Family Adventures as well. So thank you again, and until next time for our next adventure.